he loved any kind of proximity to fame, even some notoriety. I mean, I don't know that he would say that, but I will say that. And, considered himself responsible for bringing Sigmund Freud to the United States, which was a big deal. It was always interesting to me because he talked about psychoanalysis or any kind of psychotherapy as really for you know, nutty people. Like he was very sort of he was fairly disparaging about the practice of psychoanalysis or psychotherapy. But I think he really used it to the connection to his advantage. And he was not shy about that, just as you were saying that, some people are, fabulous writers and terrible self-promoters. And he just, his psychology about things was incredible. A little nefarious, I think, also. But it was really, really amazing. And in fact, I think it was Larry Ty who told me recently. He asked me if I knew about I hope I get these details right. My grandfather's campaign, he was hired, I think, by something like the, American Association of Book Publishers. And this was probably in the 50s or 60s. And uh, because book sales were way down. And so my grandfather came up with the idea of convincing new house builders and architects to build built-in bookshelves in living rooms. And then when they were showing the houses, they would be filled with books. So, a sophisticated house has books. And, it takes a certain certain mind really to do that. I mean, in the family, we were slightly disparaging of the whole profession of public relations and called it the dark side of advertising. And there were often moments where it felt like he could not stop his brain from sort of thinking in those terms, right? How do I get this? How do I change public opinion about this? And it's been interesting to see the resurgence in the popularity of his book propaganda since Trump took office.